What's up, you guys? I am so stoked because as you can see, I'm not filming on my phone today because I found my old camera that I used to film with. It was broken for a hot minute. Like, the batteries would never charge. Even when I charged them for hours, they would die once they were fully charged. I don't know what I've done. Well, now it seems to be working, so knock on metal, because that's the only thing that's around. I'm actually not energized at all. When I turn the camera on, I'm like more energized because I'm like excited to film. I don't know. Wake the frick up. Anyways, so I'm just listening to some good old-fashioned Mayday Parade right now. I have done some other filming today as well. I filmed a macros video for my clients. For anyone who is interested, if you want more of the non-personal, more informative only videos, not including vlogs, head over to Flex Club. That is my official coaching channel. And that's the channel that I have specifically for my clients. So if you guys just want the strict content for, you know, getting help with training and nutrition, I'm gonna include that at the end. So if you guys are, I almost fell over. So if you guys are interested in the macros, the macro tips, I will leave that. The timestamps, I cannot talk. I will leave the timestamps either here. So yes, let's just timestamps. You guys are about to hit a leg day with me. I feel like all of my videos recently have been leg days, but I actually do more upper body days than I do leg days. I hate leg days, so maybe my only motivation is that people are watching me. That might be true. I will get you guys a good upper body day soon, but we do have a leg day today, so I'm gonna get started with my warm-ups. I have posted and shared my squat warm-ups here. I think that was the last video that you guys have seen on my channel, so if you wanna see my leg day warm-ups, check that out. That was the last video. That is what I'm gonna be doing to warm up today. So I'm gonna warm up and we'll get started. All right, guys, so I am now, that was so awkward. I am now gonna go over what my leg day accessory leg day looks like. Y'all, I don't know how I function in my everyday life. I really don't know. It's hard. So this is everything I have. So we are gonna do hack squats and single leg hip thrusts first. I know I have a big booty, but my glutes do not know how to activate properly. So in order for me not to overuse my quads or my lower back, I have to go extremely light with my glute work. So you're gonna see me doing a lot of glute exercises with no weight, and you might look at me and think, how are you able to do that, but I can do all of this weight and your butt is huge? Well, it's because I don't properly activate my glutes. So that is the goal. We want to properly activate our glutes. It will make us better athletes, and a lot of people have inactive glutes. So it is important to understand also that just because you can lift that weight doesn't mean it's coming from the glutes. You could be overstraining the lower back or even the quads instead of activating our glutes, which is the goal. So that's why you're gonna see me doing a lot of this with no weight or very, very lightweight. So we're gonna start with our hack squats and single leg hip thrusts. This is also, you guys have probably seen in my other videos, but this is the little home gym, it's actually pretty sick. Here's like a home gym tour. This is not my gym. This is actually someone, I found him on Google, and he lets me train at his gym. So it is called B-Town Barbell Club, or B-Town Barbell. So we've got our cable machine right here. Then we also have our squat rack, our power rack actually. So we squat and bench in this. And there's also more cables here. Awesome. We've got a full tree of plates, hack squat and leg press, more tree of plates. We have all of our bands over here and all of our cable accessories. Got some free weights. There's also some kettlebells, more free weights outside as well. We have our yoga ball, yoga mats, some stuff that I'm not a kickboxer or boxer. I can't do that stuff. Then we got some conditioning stuff. We got some benches, cardio, and we also have our specialty bars over here. Cardio. Oh, cardio. I'm like, where's my mouth is thinking more quick than my brain is. I don't know what's happening. All right, so then we have our specialty bars over here, and we also have our beautiful back extension machine. So this is the gym, and it is pretty sick, but we are gonna start over here on this side. So now we are moving on to barbell good mornings, superset with some good old-fashioned glute bridges. I'm going to have a 30-pound dumbbell sitting at my hips. So with our good mornings, the goal here is to hinge at the hips and really work those hamstrings. A lot of times you'll hear someone call a squat a good morning squat, and the reason for this is because people tend to tip over and do a good morning rather than actually squat the weight. We're going lightweight for all of this. This is all hypertrophy work. And sorry ahead of time for the interesting angles. I don't have my tripod with me. So the goal with this again is just to push those hips back and work those hamstrings. We're not trying to squat. It's simply just working those hammies. Go ahead and do the damn thing. And a message coming from my eyes says, leave it and then we will we're immediately going to come over here. You guys can see me. We've got our dumbbell sitting across the hips. And remember, try not to extend in the lower back. You just want to feel this all in those glutes. You might feel it a little bit in those quads as well. That is because the quads are activating during this movement, and they are meant to. Story to tell, everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the chains of hair. And if I catch it, how's the booty looking? Is it any bigger yet? So what we have next is single leg kettlebell deadlifts, and then we are going to superset those with some GHD back extensions right over here. So we're going to go ahead and start with those single leg deadlifts first. We are watching some New York City apartment tour videos because I don't know why, ever since I've been obsessed with moving to New York, I haven't been able to stop watching these videos, even though I live in New York technically still. All right, so let's get started. So with these, just make sure you keep your back nice and flat. And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do. And a message coming from my phone says, extensions, make sure you're not over working the lower back. Again, you're going to hear this is a constant tip throughout any glute based movement because you'll see the lower back try to take over. I'm out of breath from doing those. Cardio, am I right? Think of rounding the upper back and just remember squeezing the glutes. You want to feel this in the glutes primarily, but you will work the lower back a little bit with this one because it is a hinge movement here. So just be aware of that. We're trying to target those glutes. Another thing is mind-muscle connection. Think of the glutes. Don't think of where you don't want to target because you'll end up activating the things that you don't want to activate. So instead, think of what you do want to activate. So if you feel your lower back, don't think to yourself, don't work my lower back. Oh no, I shouldn't be working my lower back. Think, okay, let's think about the glutes. Don't continue thinking about what you don't want. That's the way our mind works, is when you think about what you don't want, that's what you end up getting. That's also law of attraction, but that's actually the truth. All right, so our fourth and final superset is going to be our step ups and yoga ball back extensions. Now, my yoga ball back extensions, these are a bikini girl booty hack. So I don't see many people doing them these days, especially powerlifters. Powerlifters definitely won't do this because, well, I mean, powerlifters are too good for girly ass shit like this, but I'm not too good for any exercise if it is going to make the booty thicker. So this is one of those exercises that I used to do in my bodybuilding days. They are great for the booty, and these ones specifically really helped me to activate my glutes personally. Now everyone's gonna be different. Where you feel the activation may differ from exercise to exercise. So like, I may feel it more with this exercise, you may feel it more with hip thrusts. So there's all kinds of movements that may be more beneficial or may resonate a little better with you in the movement. So these ones I just absolutely love. Now, you won't see a lot of powerlifters doing this, so if you're a powerlifter who is lifting to look cool and doesn't want to be embarrassed by girly ass exercises, well then don't do this exercise. But if you don't give a f, which is what powerlifting is really about, then you don't give a f if you look weird doing these weird ass exercises because you a bad bitch. Am I right? Yo, it is like normally so hot. This is the first cold day I've felt in Arkansas. It is like creepy outside. It feels like Halloween out here. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what I'm talking about. But like, you know that feeling of Halloween? It's chilly, it's cold, the wind is blowing, and it feels spooky outside. That is how it feels right now, in the middle of, well, it's the end of July, but whatever. I'm a little spooked out. I'm ready to go ghost hunting after this. But really what I'm gonna do is go to the grocery store and buy some Angry Orchards and drink with my friends and play games virtually. All right, my camera's gonna die. Let's do this.
Taking that time right behind my back, and I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette.
Grab your yoga ball or exercise ball, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna grip onto something. So I'm just gonna grip onto the bench. This is gonna look really weird, guys, so just anticipate it. I like to grip wide from the sides. So I'm gonna hold on tight, keep my upper body down. And this is how we do it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my glute focused workout. The rest of this video is going to be focused on macros and how you can better understand macros. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned, and don't forget, go subscribe to my coaching channel, Flex Club, linked below. So I just finished my gym sesh and I look like shit, but it's fine. It is totally fine. We about to get me some Angry Orchards, maybe? Oh. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, sorry, I'm like doing all kinds of shit right now.
It's all good.
Here's my ID.
Oh,
Yes.
how is New York?
It's really shitty right now.
Well, yeah, I've
but
always
New
wanted
York's
to go.
great. Well, you should. New York City's awesome.
Do you live here now?
I don't live here, but I'll probably be
New
here
York's
for.
way better, probably, anyway.
What's up, you guys? So today we are going to talk about the importance of macronutrients. So a lot of you have probably heard of macros, especially if you are a client, then you know that I am all about macros. I do macro coaching, but some of you aren't quite sure what macros are. So we're going to go over just the basics of what they are, not quite how to track them yet. That's going to be a separate video. So most of you probably know about tracking calories. Basically, when you track macros, you are automatically tracking your calories. A lot of people just track their calories, which is totally fine, but tracking our macros is a more in-depth, more scientific way of tracking what we're eating. Let's say you have 1,500 calories to eat. Well, all of these calories are coming from some sort of macronutrient source, but our 4 sources of macronutrients are protein, carbs, fats, and then alcohol, which alcohol we don't really talk about because most coaches do not program in alcohol, and typically if we are trying to be healthier, we do try to avoid alcohol. That being said, that doesn't mean you can't have alcohol on your program. That's a whole other subject, and we'll talk about that in a different video, but you can still have alcohol. So let's first start with the basics of macros. So a lot of people back in the day used to just track their calories, which is totally fine if you lower your calories below your maintenance level, which maintenance level is the amount of calories you need to maintain your weight and maintain your body the way it is with both health and physique. So if you go above this number, you are going to start gaining weight, gaining muscle, or gaining fat. And then if you go below this number, you are losing weight, whether that's fat or that's muscle. Now, when you're just tracking calories, you aren't tracking the type of calories you're getting. So again, these calories can come from either protein, carbs, fats, or alcohol. The reason why macros are so popular right now is because, especially when we want to pay attention to physique, the types of calories we're eating plays a huge role in how our body functions and adapts to our training. And on top of that, a calorie does equal a calorie. Just like a pound weighs a pound of fat, a pound of muscle is a pound regardless, which a lot of people get that all confused. But a calorie still is a calorie, but what it does for our bodies plays a huge role in how quickly and efficiently we'll gain muscle, how quickly and efficiently we'll lose fat, and how efficient our immune system is, our entire system, our health. So this is the main reason why understanding macronutrients is important for you, because it's not only going to help with your goals, it's also going to help improve your life as a whole and make everything feel more balanced.
Gonna fight 'em off. A 7 nation army couldn't hold me back.